God, family, you know? Always telling you what you should be doing, what you should. Always with the shoulds. What? What's the matter? You've never seen an Oni before? I. Never mind. Yeah, it's a costume. I'm preparing early for Halloween. You know, it's only a couple more weeks. Yeah, 'cause I mean, I know everyone probably thinks it sometimes, but God, my family sucks. Always telling me what I'm supposed to be doing, what I should be doing, what's appropriate, and what's not appropriate. And why can't they just be happy for me being me? Why do I have to fill all of these expectations? I didn't agree to any of that stuff. None of it. And they just decide that I'm supposed to be doing it. See, I just met you, but I already know I like you because you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, you get it. It's this stupid tradition that they want everyone, when they turn of age, to go to this one specific spot and recite this whole list of mumbo jumbo ancient. I don't know what the hell it is, but that's what they want. And I don't. What's the point in all that? They want me to memorize this thing and do this big public event where everyone from the neighborhood can come and watch. But I don't want to do that. Why would I want to do that? If all those people just their eyes glued on me, waiting for me to make a mistake, waiting so they can, oh no, it wasn't perfect, you know? God, pisses me off. You have no idea. Oh, maybe you do. Oh, maybe you do. Huh, maybe we have more in common than I thought. Okay. Okay, you got my attention now. What? What's wrong with that? I'm not a bunch of eyes waiting for you to mess up. I'm just two. Besides, with this totally a costume look I've got going on, you don't even know who I am. There's no way you know who I am. You will never see me again. So instead of worrying about all that, why don't we just enjoy hanging out together and talking about how much it sucks to have people putting expectations on us? Well, we start there. You know, it's a bonding kind of thing. We start there, and then the conversation progresses to things we like, and then we're hanging out together. You can call it a date if that's what you want to call it. I'm simply saying we have something in common, and I just want to do what I want to do tonight, and the hell with all that practice. So I want to talk to you. I want to hang out with you, and if you want to hang out with me too, then we should hang out together, and we should do it right now, because why wait? No, you gotta seize the moment, seize the day. There's a phrase I heard a lot growing up. Man, I can't remember it now. I can't. I guess it's not that important, is it? It just goes to show you all that stuff they want you to memorize doesn't actually matter in your real life, where it's not relevant. Well, 'cause I am heated. You know, ever since I was brought into this life, it's you have to do this, and you have to do this, and you have to do this, and it's like, when do I get to just live? Where's the time in the schedule for me to just live? Well, okay, yeah, some of them are important. You want to wash your hands after using the bathroom. But there's a reason for that. There is a clearly measurable and understandable reason for that. You gotta fight the germs. Oh, you'd be surprised. But you got to. It's for your own health. But then I have to memorize these. I don't even know. Paragraph after paragraph of stuff that was written way before I was born about stuff that doesn't even apply anymore. But I'm supposed to memorize it because that's what other people who were alive before me decided was important and necessary. Like, who gave them authority over my life? This is my life. Why can't I just have my life? I did, didn't I? I kind of went off again. I'm sorry. It's not the best company to have someone who's constantly complaining. How about we switch gears? How about we switch gears and well, odds are we have something, some kind of common interest. So, why don't we just talk until we figure out what that is, and then we'll talk about that, and then... Okay, I got one. I am a huge, huge fan of the webcomic series Questionable Content. You heard of it? Ah, damn. That's worth a shot. Okay, well, what have you got then? Yeah, I'm asking you. This is a two-person thing. I'm not doing all the work here. If you want to hang out with me, you gotta say stuff. You gotta, yeah, be part of the conversation. So, tell me something you like. There's no reason to be embarrassed. Look, slight, very slight callback to what we were talking about earlier. Being embarrassed is when you feel like you did not live up to what you feel you were supposed to do. So, if we're going to just throw off what we're, quote, supposed to do, then we can't possibly get embarrassed, can we? Because we're not supposed to, we just are. So, go for it. Whatever this allegedly embarrassing thing is, let me hear it. Oh, I love Critical Role, though. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Well, I haven't caught up in a while, and they keep coming out with more episodes, so I'm always falling behind. But I did watch a huge part of their second campaign, and I was a huge fan. Oh, yeah. I mean, but that's such a great character. Right? She was amazing. She played the character perfectly. Yeah. I really loved the reveal of her patron. Well, I guess it's not a patron so much, is it? 'Cause she was a cleric. But her deity, in a way. Yeah, that whole character arc was actually very cool. So cool. It was. No, it was. Jester was by far my favorite character. And I say that fully acknowledging that it was an amazing cast of characters. I have a particular soft spot for Caleb. Because basically similar story. All these expectations placed on him. And it's just, let people just be. So yeah. I loved Caleb. I loved his ending, too. It is probably the most satisfying ending to any story I have ever seen. Oh, I did see their short series in between the second and third season. They had a different DM for that one. And I did see that, and that was really cool. She's very different from Matt Mercer. And a lot of people, I think, didn't like the change in pace. But my God, she was amazing. I loved every minute of her as a DM. See? I told you. If we just talk long enough, we'll find something we have in common. And we did. And now we're bonding over a good thing and not a bad thing. No, we are. That's how it works. I mean, maybe you don't see it. Maybe you're not aware. Maybe you don't want to admit it because you're shy and embarrassed. Yeah, well, they should. Because you're really cute. Honestly, I think just learn a little bit of self-assuredness, you would have them eating out of your hand because you're good in conversation. And that's like 99% of everything, just conversation. They didn't teach you that? Oh, I could teach you that. I could teach you a lot of things. I think I have a lot of things you'd like to learn. Not now. We're talking about Critical Role. But maybe you'll get some good rolls on your persuasion checks. Or, hell, maybe I will. Yeah, well, it's like I said. All of these expectations about who you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to do, I don't want anything to do with any of that. None of it. I don't care if you are supposed to be the one asking me out. I don't give a damn. I see you. I like you. I want to hang out with you. And so I'm going to do what I can to try and make that happen. Yeah, well, maybe being the black sheep of the family is a good thing from time to time because I don't have time for that. All of these rules, all of these expectations, nah, that's not me. No, I want to do the things I like. As long as no one's being hurt, where's the problem? You think so? You think so? You know what's funny? I did not peg you as the type to be into D&D. Ah, well that's the secret. Because no one knows just to look at me. Oh, well, okay, if I'm wearing this definitely a costume, they might, because I don't exactly look like a normal person. When people look at me, they don't think, oh, you watch Critical Role. That's not what comes to people's mind. Yeah, and that's another part of it, you know? All those snap judgments, and like, we all do it. I know we do, I do. But like, man, all these assumptions they make, they look at you and just, based on what you look like, they make all of these assumptions. I'm so tired of those assumptions, man. I wish I could just, yeah, like handcraft the way people. I know you can't. That's probably getting into like mind control territory, and that's we're gonna ease up off of that subject. But you know, if you could just help people think better of you, you know, help people see the good in you and not automatically default to what makes you different and therefore makes you weird. And I mean, be honest, when you looked at me, you saw this costume, did you think tiefling or did you just think, you know, something demony? See, people don't think I'm a big fan of this kind of stuff because I don't look like what they assume or expect a fan to look like or what they think a fan is, quote, supposed to look like. You see, it's because I'm gonna keep bringing it up, all right? Like, I understand it might get annoying, but also I'm fucking pissed, and instead of taking it out on someone, I'm just gonna point out the bullshit. That's how it's gonna be. So you can you know, get up and walk on if you don't want to sit and chat with me. And I understand, and no hard feelings, because that's what I'm gonna do, and that's what I'm about today. That's just how it's gonna be. Good choice. You have anything else? Oh, right. You brought up Critical Role, so it's my turn now. Okay. Do you read, like as a hobby, just for fun? I mean, pretty much everyone here can read, but do you? Hey, I brought up that I read a webcomic, so, of course, comic books count. Why wouldn't they? Okay, so they have pictures in them, but they also have words in them. I mean, book is literally in the name, you know? Comic book. It's it's reading. It's very enjoyable reading. Yeah. A little more fast paced than War and Peace or something ridiculously long like that. But, well, because I really, really, really enjoy talking about these things with you. No, my brothers, my sisters, aunts, uncles, nobody cares about this stuff. Nobody. And it's not just that they don't care about it. Well, I maybe deserved that one. Because I did not stop talking about the last campaign over and over, and it kind of drove everyone nuts. But that was just that's a different thing. That was me being a little obsessed over this one specific story. We are getting off track. Well, it means the conversation's fantastic, but it makes it hard to keep track of what we've already talked about when we're talking in circles. I asked you about reading, and you said comic books. They do count. I read a webcomic. I read emails. Yeah, not comic books. They're too fragile for me. They don't tend to, yeah, they don't last long. Let's just say my home life is, unusual. Oh, well, I don't know you very well yet. Maybe I'll go into more depth when we get to know each other a little better. But for now, you're someone I'm having fun conversation with. You're not my therapist. I'm not going to tell you everything. Might have a few things I want to show you, but that's another story. What? Really? Really? So if I were to lean in really close and tell you how fucking cute you are, and how much I really just want to kiss your side of your neck and just, mwah. Huh. Why would you apologize? That reaction is absolutely delicious. Oh, it is. And I'd love to see more of it, if you're interested. Hmm? Don't worry about that. It's just you and me here. I like you. And I know you like me already. Everyone does. Except for my damn family. Lucky for you, they pissed me off and I stormed out tonight when I ran into you. So, what do you say you and I go find somewhere to talk a lot more in depth? 'Cause I do. I like you. And I want to do what I want tonight. And what I want tonight is you. So, are you going to keep me waiting? Or are you going to come in here with me? Where? We're sitting outside of my hotel room. Oh, no, I wasn't just passing by. No, I stormed out, got the room, and, well, the bed's awfully big, at least for one person. So, 'cause the conversation was good and the vibe, it's all about the vibe, the feel. I love the feel that I'm getting from you. And, I think it's only uphill from here. So, you coming in my room or what? Very good answer. Hello, everyone. Star here, and thank you so much for listening in to this Fan Friday video, audio, vadio kind of thing. I love putting these together. They're so much fun. Okay, so this started off, I didn't know where I was gonna go with it, and as I was talking, I'm trying to think, what am I rebelling against? I can sit here and talk all day about how it sucks to have all these expectations on you, but like, I gotta have something else, you know, guys. There's gotta be some meat to the story, and of course, apparently my mind defaulted to use what you know, right? Use what you know. I watched the hell out of Critical Role Season 2. Jester really is my favorite character. She's amazing. Laura Bailey did a fantastic job. That whole crew is part of the inspiration behind me even starting my channel. Honestly, they really are. And so just talk about what you know. You know? I didn't have a plan going into this. I had a character and a sentence, and we ended up with this. And I like how it came together. I do. I love it. The energy of this character is a lot different from a lot of my other characters. She feels more high-strung a little bit. Now I was working on something earlier today, and there's this running joke between Xena and Method that Method's horns are fake because they're just a Halloween costume, right? So, we're an Oni with big, sharp, pointy horns, but rather than get into all of that, what if we just pretend we're not and it's just a costume? So we're just talking to this person who has no idea that this is actually an Oni. And I don't know, that just kind of feels funny. Like, thinking it's just a costume, but it's not. I thought it was funny, you know, the whole conversation. We're just pretending it's a costume, but like, kind of sarcastically, kind of like, yeah, it's totally a costume. So technically I'm saying it is, even though I'm saying it's not. Anyway, I could ramble on and on and on, because I already did about Critical Role. And anyway, I'm getting lost in thought again. Shoot. Finish the outro, Star. So, thank you all for listening, especially if you listen to me talk in circles here in this outro for a bit. Thank you. Thank you very, 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 very much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.